stock market investing, pick and pay technical analysis, and at this point we are on the monthly chart. And the question at this point becomes, is now actually a good time to consider buying pick and pay? And I would say no. And I know that the stock at this point seems to have crashed somewhat, and that the name of the game as far as stock investing is concerned is buy low, right, and sell high. So you want to buy when the stock is low, and we want to sell it again when it is high. Right now it is low. It is low. Excuse me. And as much as it is low, I don't think that right now is actually a good time to consider buying this particular stock, and that is because at this point we don't see any actual possible reversal patterns, right? And on the monthly chart, we can see also that the market had given us this double top, which had a neckline at that point, more or less. And you guys know that when we have these, ideally, we want to see price come back to the neckline to give it a test. And at that point, we may again see the market continue to move further down, right? I'm just going to add a neckline for that particular double top. And remember also that this particular neckline is a very strong level of resistance. And as I said, we may see price head up to that level only to continue pushing further down, right? Anyway, from here, I'm just going to head down to the weekly chart. And let's see what's happening on the weekly chart. Let's see. And remember, on the monthly chart, we spoke about how the market had given us a double top there. And we have that level of resistance, which is also the neckline of the double top. And I said we may potentially see price come back to that level only to move further down, right? So I'm not saying that we should buy, but we can also see that the market had given us a W structure here and attempted to move further up. However, we can see that price actually closed above that neckline and then came back to the area to test it. And this is where we would have looked for potential buy opportunities, but we can see that the neckline of that particular W structure was not able to hold price, and we saw the market violating that area to the bottom side, which means that this particular structure is no longer relevant. And as I said, guys, we are in a very strong downward trend, and I don't see at this point in time again any indication that we may potentially see the market start to move up, right? I'm just gonna add a channel at this point in time. Let's have a look. So there goes our weekly channel, more or less. There we go. And again, guys, as I said, we don't seem to have any indication that price may be getting ready to actually move up, right? At this point, what I would want to see before actually buying is, price violating this trend line or this channel to the upside. Once that happens, then I would be interested in this particular chart. But for now, we may still see the market continue to move further down, right? Anyway, let's go back, or rather go down to the daily chart. And on the daily chart, I'm just going to fix my weekly channel. There we go, right? And let's see what else do we see on the daily chart. On the daily chart, remember, guys, on the weekly chart we mentioned that the market had given us this W structure, and we said price broke to the upside of that structure, came back to it to test it, but the market, or rather the neckline, was not able to hold price, and price moved further down, right? The very same pattern has presented itself here, where price gave us a W structure and closed sufficiently above the neckline. So what may possibly happen is we may see price come back to that level to test it, and at that level we may then see the market move further up. Let's just actually add a neckline for that structure, right? And this is actually an indication that we may potentially see price start to move up, right? Nonetheless, we need more reasons and more confirmation and confluence, right, before actually making any buy decisions. But just to utilize the Fibonacci retracement tool, just to see if that neckline, which is over here of this W structure, aligns with any key numbers, and we can see that more or less the area which is over here aligns with both the 50% as well as the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement levels, right? So should price come back to this level, we may potentially see it move further up. And like I said, guys, remember, before we actually consider buying this particular stock, we need to see at least price break this channel over here. Once that happens, then I would be interested, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that should price close above this area that we should buy. No, I'm saying that once it does so, it would be one confirmation that we may potentially be getting ready to see price move further up. But right now, as things stand, I would not buy this particular stock. I would wait for actual reversal patterns, and then also look at fundamentals, and then take it from there. But for now, I would not buy this particular stock.